Good morning, student. I welcome you to my class, and today we are going to revise the same lesson, chapter number 1 of your literature book, that is First Flight, and the name of the chapter is A Letter to God. So it is written by Gregorio Lopez y Fuentes. Okay, and in your book it is given only the name in the short form, that is G.L. Fuentes. So his full name was Gregorio Lopez y Fuentes, and he was born on July 11, 1897 at Lanzarote in the Canary Islands. Okay. Now, I would like to revise all the main points of the story. First, I would like to tell you about the background of the story. That is, Lancho was a farmer. His house was the only house in the valley and on the top of a hill. Lancho fields needed a rain for a good harvest. He looked exceptionally at the sky, and it did rain at last. The drop of rain was like the coins for him, but his happiness was short-lived as very large hailstorm began to fall after the rain. The hailstorm destroyed all the leaves on the trees, plants, and flowers. There would be no crop that year. There was a single hope, help from God. On the following Sunday, he wrote a letter to God. He needed 100 pesos to sow his fields again and to live until the new crop came. He wrote to God on the envelope and put the letter into the mailbox. The postman laughed heartily and took it to the postmaster. The postmaster laughed too, but soon he became serious. He decided to reply the letter and help Lancho. He collected 70 pesos only from his employees and himself contributed a part of his salary. He put the money in an envelope and posted it to Lancho. Lancho had an unbroken faith in God, and he was not surprised when he received the money. His happiness was turned into anger as they were 30 pesos short of the money. Lancho could never believe that God could ever deceive him. So he wrote another letter to God reminding him that he received only 70 pesos sent by him. He asked God not to send the rest of 30 pesos through the mail, as the post office employees were a bunch of cooks. So children, this is a background, and now point wise I will be discussing you the main part of the story, and then we will do some important question and answer both for term 1 and for term 2. Okay, so first we will take the question answer, the MCQ question answer for term 1. All right, so now I am going to revise the main points of A Letter to God. Lancho hope of good harvest. So my first point, you can say, is Lancho hopes for good harvest. This is my first point. Lancho hope for good harvest. Lancho was a farmer who lived on the peak of a low hill with his family. His house was the only house in the peak. His field was full of ripe corn. He was eagerly waiting for a good rain to have a good harvest so that he could earn money for his family. Okay. So children, first of all, his house was the only house in the entire valley. It was on the top of a hill. His field needed a good harvest. He was looking towards the sky for a rainfall so he can get better crops that year. And during the meal, big drops of rain began to fall. He went out to feel the rain on his body. Okay, Lancho's hope turned into despair. This is the second point, second most important point of the lesson. So this is the second point. Lancho hope turned into despair. One day, it started raining at the time of supper. Supper means here dinner. So one day it started raining. This made Lanco happy. The raindrops falling from the sky were like new coins for Lanco. However, suddenly strong winds began to blow and hailstorm started to fall. The storm continued for about an hour, and the cornfield were completely destroyed. So children, what happened? Langchu was satisfied when he saw the situation in the field. The drops of rain were like the coins for him. The big drops were 10-cent pieces and the little ones were worth 5 each. And suddenly, children, a strong wind started blowing. Lanco got worried. He knew what will happen. And along with the rain came very large hailstorm. They truly did resemble silver coins. The house, the field and the hillside were covered with the white hail. Not a leaf remained on the trees. The corn was totally destroyed. So were the flowers. Lanco was very sad. They would have no corn this year, and how he is going to fulfill the needs of the family. So children, this was there. Now Lanco has a firm belief in God. So now let's see what Lanco is going to do. My third point is Lanco's firm belief in God. Though Lanco was a poor farmer and had lost all his crops, he had firm faith in God. He found in God his last hope and decided to write a letter to God asking for help. He asked God to send him 100 pesos so that he could sow his field again and support his family until the new crop was harvested. So children, he had a strange hope. Okay, only one hope was left to him. He really wanted to, now he wanted to have a help from God. The following Sunday, he wrote a letter to God. He wrote that if he did not help, the whole family would die. He needed 100 pesos in order to sow his field again and to live until the new crop came. He wrote to God on the envelope, placed stamp on it and dropped it into the mailbox. Now, strange address. One of the postmen who read the address laughed heartily and took it to the postmaster. The postmaster was quite a friendly and pleasant man. He too broke out laughing, but then soon he became very serious. He realized that the sender of the letter had a great faith in God. He did not want to shake the writer's faith in God. He decided to answer the letter. Okay. So now, my next point is the postmaster's reaction to Lanco's letter. The postmaster reaction postmaster reaction to the Lancho's letter. This is the fourth point. Okay, the postmaster reaction to the Lancho's letter. Okay, this is the fourth point. Now, in the post office, the postman found Lancho's letter and laughed after seeing the address on it. He took the letter to the postmaster. The postmaster was a kind and friendly person who also laughed. So both of them laughed heartily, and but then postmaster, he became serious when he realized that the sender had a firm belief in God. So he decided to help the sender, to help keep Lancho's faith in God. He thought if he would help Lancho, he will never lose his faith in God. The postmaster requested his employees and friends to give some money from their salary. He also gave a part of his salary, but he failed to collect 100 pesos and could only collect 70 pesos by that time. He then put the money in an envelope and signed it as God. So finally, children, the generous postmaster collected money from his employees. He himself gave a part of his salary. He put 70 pesos in the envelope, and all the money he collected was sent to Lancho's by mail. Okay, so this is the situation now. They have helped him. Lancho's received the money. Now, fifth is Lancho receive the money. Lancho receives the money. When Lancho got his letter, he became very happy to see the money, but after counting the money, he became angry because he had asked whole 100 rupees from God, and now he is getting only 70 pesos from God. So Lancho is very angry, and he feels that God has sent him all the money, but it is a post office people, employees, they have taken 30 peso from that amount. Lancho had a firm and unshaken faith in God. He did expect help from God. When he received the money, he was not surprised, but his happiness was just for some moments. When he counted the money, he became very angry. He believed that God could never deceive him, and immediately he wrote another letter to the postmaster. So Lancho writes another letter. Lancho writes, is the 6th point. Writes another letter. So children, it was Lancho who again he started writing another letter. Lancho believed that God could not make such a mistake, so he wrote another letter to God. The postmaster took out his letter and read it. In this letter, Lanco had written that he had received only 70 pesos and requested God to send the remaining money. He also requested God not to send the money through post because now. So children, he was very annoyed, and he also requested God not to send the money through post because the post office employees were a bunch of crooks who might have stolen his money. Now straight away he blamed the post office people that they have taken the money. Okay, Lancho wrote that he received 70 pesos and which was sent by God. He requested God to send him the rest of the money. He asked God not to send the money through the mail because the post office employer were a bunch of crooks. So straight away children, the blame was on the post office people. Now children, I would like to discuss some new pattern of term 1. I would like to discuss what type of question will come in term 1. So children, let's start. First of all, we are expecting first of all simple MCQ question like we were doing. But then children, there are many people and many books, references books are there in the market which shows this type of question also. Like for example, this is from this chapter only. Okay. So extract has been given. You have to read the extract. It will take time also to read the extract. When the basis of those extract, MCQ question will be there. For example, this is from the Arihant book. Okay. Here you can see what the extract is given from this chapter, that the house, the only one in the entire valley, sat on the crest of a low hill. From this height, one could see the river and the field of ripe corn dotted with the flowers that always promised a good harvest. The only thing the earth needed was a good downpour, or at least a shower. Throughout the morning, Langchu, who knew his field intimately, had done nothing but see the sky towards the northeast. Based on the detail of the house location, how can it best be described? So one is majestic, second is imposing, third is solitary, and D is unique. So children, here solitary means loneliness because it is written in the text that his house was the only house. So the correct answer will be solitary. Solitary means lonely. Now, the question number 2, the field of corn dotted with flowers mean that not a single flower was bigger than a dot. The flowers were scattered across, this is the B. C option in the flowers were in shaped like dots. 4, the flower had shrunk in size. So children, the correct option is B. The field of corn dotted with flowers means that the flowers were scattered across. Now, Lancho wished for a downpour or a heavy shower. Pick the option that correctly lists the correct match for kinds of rain. List 1. Heavy rain, thunderstorm, drizzle, torrential rain, and E is downpour. Okay, heavy rain is light rain that falls in a very fine drops. Thunderstorm, very heavy rain, tropical rain. Drizzle is coming down quite strong and you get very wet very quickly. And D is really heavy rain that comes very suddenly. So this would be the correct answer. Okay. Now, based on the given extract, what is Lancho not like to think while looking at the field? Option 1 is such a blessing, God, thank you. Option 2 is just a downpour, God, and everything will be perfect. Third is all set for the grand harvest. I'm going to be rich. Fourth is, I wish we have enough food to eat after this harvest. So I think D is the most appropriate one. Which god supports the idea in the given text? First, farming is a profession of hope. Second, I would rather be on my farm than be emperor of the world. Third, farming looks mighty easy when your plow is a pencil and you are 1,000 miles from the cornfield. And fourth is, those too lazy to plow in the right season will have no food at the harvest. So children, the correct option is A. Farming is a profession of hope. Okay. Now, so children, this is all. Now we are having another extract here. When he finished, he went to the window to buy a stamp which he licked and then affixed to the envelope with a blow of his fist. The moment the letter fell into the mailbox, the postmaster went to open it. It said, God of the money that I... Now some other question from the sample paper is one of the extract I'm going to read from the sample paper, and then you can see the question, what type of question are being asked. So the moment the letter fell into the mailbox, the postmaster went to open it. It said, God of the money that I asked for, only 70 pesos, reached me. Send me the rest, since I need it very much. But don't send it to me through the mail, because the post office employees are a branch of Cook Lecho. Now children, this is the paragraph which is given in the question paper, and now you can see the moment the letter fell into the mailbox, the postmaster went to open it. Choose the correct option for the reason behind it, as he wanted to see. So children, the moment the letter fell into the mailbox, the postmaster went to open it. Choose the correct option for the reason behind it, and then 4 options are given here. First, as he wanted to see more of Lancho's writing skill. Second, as he wanted to read how Lancho felt on receiving the money. C, as he wanted to hand it over to his boss. D, as he wanted to help Lancho again. So what do you think is the correct answer? So the correct answer is, as he wanted to read how Lancho felt on receiving the money. Okay, so this is answer number 13B. Now, from the option given below, identify the tone of Lancho's second letter: gratitude, happiness, desperation, and anger. So children, it is correct that he was not desperate, but he was angry. He thought that the post office people, they are the bunch of crooks, and they have taken his money which the God has sent. So he was very angry. Now, choose the reason why only 70 pesos reached Lancho's. A, as 30 were stolen by the post office employees. B, as 30 were kept by the staff as a token. C, as post office employees could only manage to collect 70. D, as 30 were fallen somewhere. Okay, so the correct answer is, as post office employees could only manage to collect 70. Okay. Now the next one is 34. Why did Lancho feel the following? But don't send it to me through the mail. He did not trust the post office employees. B, he wanted to receive it at his home. C, he wanted nobody to know about it. D, he wanted it through his friend. So definitely it is A. Okay. He did not trust the post office employees. Now, next is select the option that can replace the term crook. Real, honest, hardworking, untrustworthy. So the correct answer will be untrustworthy. So children, this is all. This type of question paper will be asked. The question which I have done today is from the latest sample paper, and I hope children you know that how important is to go through line by line. When you will go you will read your chapters line by line, then only you will able to do term 1 MCQs, question and answer. For MCQ children, you first of all, either your question will be correct, you will get 1 marks, or your question you will get 0. If it is wrong, you will get 0. So that it is not, if you will guess, if your luck is okay, fine, good, then you will get 1 mark. But then typical question are coming, so it is better, it is my advice, it is my suggestion to you people, that go through your book very carefully, very nicely, read word by word, line by line, to face your term 1 examination. That's all. Thank you and have a nice day today.